Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our first round of 16 matchup. 0 serving 2, Landa serving versus Acuna. I'll tell you a little bit about these two guys. Landa's 5-0 against Acuna. They did have some fireworks in Denver, played in Chicago. The only time they went to a tiebreaker was that Colorado one. Every other time it's been Landa smooth sailing. Is this the time for Acuna to take a step up? Let's see. I want to welcome everybody in there. That was a bullet of a serve by Acuna and a good one. Five serving 1. Acuna serving bombs already. I want to thank Coach Jim Winterton, Frank Tadonia, and the tournament staff here at the Arizona State University Sun Devils Fitness Complex. This is an amazing venue. This is the Arizona Open IRT LPRT. Mistake. Acuna. I want to let you guys know that this particular event, they have a donation going on to help Arizona Racquetball and support diabetes. Coach Jim and his wife Ann has diabetes, and they're definitely looking for donations. A couple of racquetball players are interested in that. Good pinch kill shot by Landa. A lot of sponsors to thank here today in our first round of 16 matchup. Want to welcome everybody in. Six serves 1. Short ball. I want to remind everybody, Headpen is not only the scoreboard sponsor of the IRT, they're not just the official ball of the IRT. Headpen is the industry leader in all things racquetball. Check them all out online, www.head.com/racquetball. Lob serve to the forehand. Landa goes up top. We got 2 round of 16 matchups today. Landa and Acuna being the first one. Fernandez and Daniel De La Rosa being the second one.
Second chance for Alex Landa.
Fabio, welcome.
Welcome.
We got a round of 16s. Here we are.
An awaited match here. Landa taps it right into the left
corner. Is it though?
It is an awaited match. You know, ever since that altercation in Denver that we saw back in the summer, it's been eyes on these two gentlemen when they face each other in the court.
They exchanged pleasantries in Chicago. I already said that before.
Yeah. But it's not just here in the Pro Tour. Do you remember these two gentlemen will be representing their countries at IRF Worlds in later in the month, so they might meet there in that scenario too. And Andres Acuna's had success against Landa in that scenario.
Correct. We had that. It was in 2019, I think it was. Yes. Well, Acuna's serving bombs here today. But like always, Landa settles himself down, Fabio, you know?
Yes, indeed. So we're 2 serving 6 on the headpan scoreboard.
Acuna slaps it to the left side of the court for a winner. Nice pick up there by Acuna on a good drive serve. Goes bottom board and misses for a side out. Two serving 6. Andres likes to really cut off that ball. Thank you, Mike Coulter, MC Vegas. Thank you. Was great going out to Vegas again and streaming that event outdoors. It's definitely different. Good pick up there by Landa. 2 bounce get. Two bounce call by the referee. 6-3.
Yeah.
Ripped down the line by Andres Acuna.
Para la cámara de acá, ¿cuál es?
Acuna, 26 years old, his career coming into this event, 37 wins, 29 losses, 0 titles, 0 finalists. Currently ranked 19th on tour. Set up, pinch kill. Now Alex Landa, on the other hand, 33 years old, will represent Team USA in Guatemala. Once again, 137 wins, 74 losses for Landa. 4 titles and 4 finals. It's a short serve. Landa from Chihuahua, Mexico, currently lives in El Paso, Texas. And Acuna is from San Jose, Costa Rica. Set up, Acuna 38 feet into the corner. Landa's right there. This is, Joe, this is not the pay-per-view. There will be a pay-per-view match. That's with Mania Athletics. Eight serving 3, Acuna in the lead. That's 9-3. This is free racquetball in the IRT thanks to all of our partners. Speaking of our partners, MyPillow is one of our first outside industry partner. Not only do they have amazing pillows, they also have sheets, mattress toppers, robes, much, much more, proudly made in the USA. We all here at the IRT use their products. You should too. Visit mypillow.com and please put in the promotion code IRT. You'll get some amazing discounts. The IRT also wants to give a special thanks to Gearbox for being one of our inside industry partners. Check out all the latest and innovative equipment from Gearbox. Gearbox supports not only the sport of racquetball, but many athletes as well. Check them out online, www.gearboxsports.com. Big lead for Acuna. Fabio, did you see this coming?
Well, you know what? I actually didn't. I mean, he looks just so confident. He's on point. I like the way he's taking his time to make his shots. He's being very selective, but you know what? Patience has been the key right now for Acuna so far.
Well, he's really been serving well.
Yes.
And that's a big difference. His drive serve is landing. Can he keep that up? As any top-level player will tell you, to do it 5 or 6 times, okay. But to continuously do it throughout a match, with the pressure, that's the difference. I mean, you see Acuna gets down so low. He gets a lot of force on his ball. Hits the crack right at Landa.
That's another serve right there.
Point.
Would you say that Acuna, I mean, no doubt that he's a talented player, but is it more mechanical? Is it more, technical than it is natural?
What, for him to get down low like that?
Yes.
I don't know. I think it's probably just the way he's been taught. And, all these players, when they're taught from a very young age, it's very difficult to make a change. Any coach who, say if Andres would get a coach right now, a full-time coach, a coach is not going to change that. I want to see a little fight here from Landa.
Andres Acuna with point number 11.
Now, there's some Acuna fans and there's people clapping for Acuna specifically pretty hard. I don't know if he's here with someone or not. I'm not sure. I definitely want to see Landa put up more of a fight here. And that's not a fight. That right there was a ball left up. But a great 3-wall Z by Landa. Couple points right here, and Landa will start to cruise.
Well, listen, he's got to be a little bit more creative than he has throughout this game, number one. He needs to put a little bit more gas on it.
Short serve, Landa. Skipped it in. See, that's pressure right there, Fabio. He's got a big lead, 11-3. It's a bad lob serve. He's going to shoot it, and he just skips it in.
I don't think Andres Acuna is a player to just get comfortable and get a little bit more lazy.
No, but he wants to kill the ball like that. There you go.
Exactly.
It's not easy to do.
I mean, you mentioned before he's 0-5 versus Landa. He's been taken to game number 3 only once, but I think Andres Acuna is ready to take that next step.
You see his drive serve, Fabio. He doesn't start like deep in the box like everyone else, probably touching that back line. He's in. He doesn't have a stride. That tells me that a lot of his power is coming from his hips and his arm. That ball's down. So let's take a quick look, Fabio, where Landa lines up for his drive serve. See how deep in the service box he is? And now we'll go later when Acuna serves. Wow.
Great serve there by Landa.
You almost need to give him, to be honest, you almost really need to give him like a junk Z, like literally a Rocky Z. I want to call it, you know what I mean? Acuna's jumping on this serves, those lobs. See where he is in the box? He's like almost already up by the front. Short serve. See, that's almost like what you want to give Acuna. It's almost like the serve you want to do to Acuna, not that lob. Like, he should stay with his drive serve, but Landa definitely needs to change that second serve. Let's see what he does. Well, he's going to the forehand at least. But still, kill shot. The short hop from Acuna right now is very Beltran-like.
True.
Here's Acuna again with the drive serve. Sure. See, he's not making them anymore. So
Consistency has to be key.
correct. Wow, that's a nice shot. But again, Landa's return is not down the line. It's in the area, but it's not close to that wall. He's leaving a lot of room. 12-4.
Not only that, I actually don't expect Landa to take a timeout at all.
He took one before. No, but never this late.
Never this late.
Three bounces. But sometimes we see Landa in a position like this, just stand there and kind of skip him in and move on to game two. And we're seeing something different from Landa. We're seeing more of a fight here. But neither player has scored points in the last 5 side outs easy.
Wow.
That's 3 in a row. Why you don't change the serve? That is Alvaro Beltran's behind us telling us that's the Alvy shot. Alvaro, you would change up the serve, right? Of course.
Between the legs, Landa. Down
13.
the line.
Game 1 coming to an end. Acuna, 13-4. Short ball. See, even his last serve, it was in, but it wasn't a good serve, and it was to the forehand. I would try this serve against Acuna. More of a Z. That's the second time he did the same thing.
One. Same thing. I'm just seeing your copy right here.
That was not a replay. Set up, Landa. That should be a penalty.
It should be.
And I think it is. Referee's writing on the
It is.
5-13.
Penalty called.
I would drive serve the forehand.
Good shot there. Landa capitalizing once more.
He's going to call a replay. He's calling cambio.
Oh.
Landa's gonna lose it in a second.
He took too long.
And I have to agree with him. If you're gonna call it, make it quick, because instantly you know. And as a player, that's all you want.
That's all you
The
want.
call doesn't have to be right, but you want it done quickly. Short. I thought it was a short serve. Pablo said good, must be good. But again, going back to the Landa serve, it was a bad serve. Ooh, had him.
He had him dead to rights.
I said I've been saying it for 3 or 4 serves now. You got to go to the forehand. Look, he changed a little bit here. Two bounce get. Acuna back in the box. 13-6. Ace.
Wow, Acuna's serve has been just phenomenal.
And there's nothing you can do with that.
No.
one in the books, ladies and gentlemen, for 15-6. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the start of game 2 right here on IRT Live.
I love Racquetball. So, if you're ever out there looking for me, then you will know where to find me.
Got a good rally going here.
Good serve, Delarosa.
But if I'm not here, then I will probably be at home in my office, trying to figure out how to run my new business. The good thing is that the team Willis Accounting and Consulting got my back. With their help, running a business doesn't feel so difficult anymore. Contact Willis Accounting and Consulting today. They will take care of your business while you go back to the things that you love the most.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and I'm here to tell you about my new product from MyPillow. Towels that actually work. Watch this absorbency test. Here's another towel that we randomly went out and bought. Here's one of my towels with the nice design. I don't know if you can see this, but you could line a swimming pool with this. This is crazy. Get rid of it. Towels that actually work.
The new MyPillow towels are exclusively made with 100% USA combed cotton with proprietary technology and with maximum absorbency. They dry you faster and are guaranteed to work.
I'm interrupting this commercial right now. Retailers have canceled MyPillow. And to thank you for all your support, I'm going to pass the savings directly on to you. Go to MyPillow.com to get deep discounts on all MyPillow products. For example, $109.99, now only $39.99. The lowest price ever with your promo code.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Bear, I'm here with Fabio Soto. This is our first round of 16 matchups. Landa loses game 1, 6-15.
Will Landa come back with a vengeance in game 2?
I don't know. Let me pull up the one time that they went to a tiebreaker in Denver. He did lose game 1, 15-9. So we're on point.
Acuna.
We're Denver-like right now.
Well, Acuna with a great backhand straight down the line to kill the ball. 0-0 on the headpan scoreboard.
Landa set up.
Wow.
He hit that ball way too hard. Again, consistency. Can Andres cut off those balls consistent? We just saw 3 in a row before. Where are we at now? 1 serve, 0, Landa on the board. Good serve. Very short, right over the short line. The ball bounces.
Landa, great cross court with that setup. We're still at 2-0 on the headpin scoreboard as Alex Landa tries to come back, take this one to the distance. Referee didn't stop him. Landa having some words with the referee.
Well, I think Landa needs to tell the referee, the referee needs to call the screen. It's not like an option. It's either a screen or it's not. 0-2. Beautiful cross-court winner. Bullet by Landa. Wow.
Down the
Great
line.
shot selection by Alex Landa. Very intelligent. Good serve, skipped it in. Point, Landa.
Landa's just not letting any opportunity go to Andres Acuna's wheelhouse. Anything in his way, Landa's going to take care of it right now.
Point, Landa.
Five serving 0 on the headpin scoreboard.
Wow, ace would have been. This is just some target practice for Landa, Fabio. He's just able to shoot. Skip ball.
Listen, I like the fact that Landa is just not giving any opportunity to Acuna.
No.
I think he learned his lesson.
If anything, he wants this to be 0.
Yeah, I think he learned his lesson.
I want to give a special thanks to ASU. Our hosts have been graciously opened their doors to this tournament again. BJ Auto Sales of Flagstaff, major contributor. Thank you. Skipped it in. Winterton Racquetball. Racquetball coach, never let good enough be good enough. Shirts are for sale. All money goes to the American Diabetes Society. Short serve. Change Acuna changing up the serve. Nice little flick of the wrist there by Andres Acuna.
I like that ball control, that change of speed. He needs to throw Alex off in any way he can to keep at it.
Absolutely. Now Acuna steps back. Alex skips one in. Phillips Plastics, great company, and home to Susie Bollinger, a best supporter of Arizona racquetball, and along with Lori Beavers, providers of all the super hospitality. Setup. Landa skips it. I think that was a good ball. Shot's good.
Good
Referee
shot
called
called.
it good. I thought it was good. Mania Athletics, racquetball coaching, teaching, and a new pay-per-view championship series is coming in December. Spirit Electronics, Marty McCurdy, champion of racquetball in the Valley. Those are all local supporters, and we thank them. Kill shot, Landa.
That's what Landa needs to do. Those shots he cannot afford to miss, just kill them. Right now, point number 6 for Landa, 6 serving 3.
Another good serve, Landa.
Again.
That was what he was doing in mixed doubles. He was ripping it into that corner. I want to thank the Matt Field family, Tim and Thea, tournament participants from coast to coast, and City Tacos. Gained a reputation of creating artesian tacos that bring an explosion of flavors packed into each bite. All local sponsors here. Appreciate them all. There's plenty more. There's a lot more. We'll get to them. Are we going breaker?
Wow.
Landa wants a breaker. Acuna doesn't.
What a great cross-court shot. I'm sure Acuna doesn't, because statistically, Dean, tiebreaker between these two gentlemen does not favor the native of Costa Rica. We're back at 7-3 here.
Good diving get by Landa. That was a 2-bounce get. Set up, Landa, center court, into the corner for a winner.
Wow, Landa take care of that rally masterfully.
Yeah, 9-3 timeout. Acuna. We'll take a break too. We'll be back right here on IRT Live.
RYDF helped us a lot with almost every tournament with the hotel. That it's one of the expenses. Without them, I don't think I could go to every tournament to play. Well, I love racquetball and I want to be the best. I want to be one of the youngest players to ever win a title or the US Open.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop their whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try it hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Álvaro Beltrán. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 9-3 on the headpen scoreboard.
A very different game number 2, Dean. I like the adjustments that Landa's made.
Beautiful serve. Front wall, side wall, kill. Point number 10.
There you go. Alex Landa, just like that.
So again,
a very commanding lead.
It's funny because when Acuna won game 1 in Denver, he lost game 2 15-2. So we're really going to form. Nice. Here's the serve I was telling you before, Fabio, right? Skipped it in. That Z serve to Acuna. But he's still trying to jump it.
It seems like right now Andres Acuna has been losing focus. His game style is not the same. He hasn't really had a chance to exploit that fantastic serve he had in game 1.
That's hashtag just a replay. Hit him.
Unintentional contact.
Never know. (11-3). Wow, nice return
Fantastic
from
shot
chest
there.
high. That's
Fantastic,
difficult.
Fantastic shot there by Andres Acuna.
Good camera view of the service line. You can clearly see Andres' edge of his foot is touching that line. Therefore, no full foot fault. Good serve.
Wow.
Good Z serve. I think that would have came off. I don't know why Landa went to the back wall on that. Very easy to question.
Five serves 11 they had the scoreboard.
Short serve.
Andres Acuna trying to shoot for that crack serve that he was doing very successfully in game one. And it's what he needs, Dean.
Yeah, but he's not. Like I said before, and it's nothing against Andres Acuna. It's very difficult to consistently serve like that. I mean, he was serving aces. Point Acuna, but when his serve's not in, he has to figure out a better way to win the rally in different aspects. Short serve.
Easy shot there.
And did you see how Landa didn't really overswing? He just slapped it to the front.
He didn't
One,
need
two
to.
quick bounces, call it a day. Definitely want to congratulate our other round of 16 players. One of them specifically has to be Kadim Carrasco. This is his first ever round of 16. He'll be taking on Andre Perea at 7 o'clock. Congratulations to him. He's worked hard.
Very hard worker, Kadim Carrasco, part of the Bolivian team. Current national doubles champion, is that correct, Dean?
Bolivian national doubles. Look at that pummel down the line. Landa with authority. Looked like a short serve.
Landa just working very diligently. Almost the same as in game number one. The score is very similar in the opposite end.
Cambio. We cambio. Excellent serve, Landa. Good return. Landa spins to a forehand and puts it right into the right corner.
I love how Landa turned around instead of going
Yes.
for that backhand. He just took his time, turned around, choose the forehand right there to the corner.
Well, game point. The reason he does that is because he can see where his opponent is, that's for sure. He has a good angle at where his opponent is, and he's able to take the right shot, whether it be down the line, pinch, reverse. Second serve, Landa.
Wow.
And again, Acuna pummels the lob serve.
I love how right there and there, Andres Acuna, knowing that he's down in game point, he's all in the line. He's all in, Dean. I love that.
I agree with you. Second serve. And he skips it. Going for bottom board way too much, but it's worked for him in game one. It's not working in game two. Would have went to the forehand. He's leaning. He's catching him. Skipped it in. Game two in the books. 15-6 game one. 15-6 game two. We'll have a coin flip for the tiebreaker. We'll be back right here on IRT Live.
the foundation supports a lot of players. They help with expenses and room and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of help for us, the players. It motivates us, the players, to play more tournaments, to train harder, to keep our level high. It makes me feel special because they are really nice people. They treat you nice. They make you feel like you're important.
The ancient Greeks had 4 words for love. The most admirable is called agape, love as an action. For 175 years, New York Life has been helping people act on their love. So they can look back or look ahead and say, we got it right. We did good.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tiebreaker action. Referee's in there doing the coin flip.
Could this be any closer, Dean? 15-6 Acuna, 15-6 Landa. Coin flip right now. That's the reason why the referee is in there. Let's see who it goes to whose way. Like I say, it cannot be any closer than this.
No.
However, we talked about it statistically. Game number 3 always favors Alex Landa. Let's see if this changes.
Well, it only happened one other time, but every match against Acuna favored Alex Landa.
Exactly.
But in every single matchup, there has to be the first time for someone. So, could this be?
And this has been a season of firsts, Dean. If you recall back in Chicago, Jake Bredenbeck beat Alex Landa, and he told me that it had a special meaning to him. Jake said, Fabio, I've been losing to Alex Landa for the past 10 years. This is the first time I've beat him.
Yeah, I mean, well, like I said, it's got to be a first time. Will Acuna's serve land? I think that's going to be the key here. Let's see. Short serve already.
So the key here for Acuna is his serve. The key here for Landa is consistency. I want to see him consistent.
I don't think this is an 11-10 breaker at all.
By any means.
This is not an 11-10 breaker.
Not by any means, no.
We are at a race to 11.
That we are.
Set up off the back wall. Landa. 3 bounces.
Landa draws first blood here. 1 serving 0. In the headpan scoreboard.
A good pickup. He had plenty of room, and that was just a safety.
He needs to swing.
I agree with the referee.
I agree with the referee
You got to take that
wholeheartedly.
shot. I'm going to give you a replay out of safety, but to me, sometimes, I mean, the right call there would be point Landa. You know, and maybe what Acuna wanted to do is pinch, and you don't have to give your opponent the pinch. You only have to give him down the line and cross court. Comes down to the player with the less mistakes. That's usually the case, Robert. So, ooh. Look at that kill shot by
Double
Alex Landa.
That consistency is what Landa needs. to advance to the next round.
Two bounces. 2-0. That's the serve. Nice kill shot there by Landa.
I'm not seeing any fire anymore from Acuna. Landa's just being consistent right now. Landing the right punches, throwing the right jabs.
Ace.
Wow. Fantastic.
Finally got one of those in.
Fantastic serve.
You knew it was coming.
Landa's been trying that serve to catch me going the other way for a while now.
I don't know why players don't do it more, Fabio. Good pick up there. Nice pinch kill. Like how he grabbed the back wall, knew exactly where he was, took a half a step, and a nice little pinch into the corner.
Acuna. Ace serve. Talking about serves from Acuna, there it is.
He needed it. I think our other round of 16 matchups are underway. Trying to get some updated on them scores. Short. That's two bounces, front wall, side wall, kill shot. Nice little pickup there by Landa. 6-1 Head Pen scoreboard. Want to thank you all for tuning in today. Remind you we got another round of 16 matchup coming up next. Number 1, Daniel De La Rosa versus Sebastian Fernandez. Players take a timeout. We'll too. We'll be back right here on IRT Live.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live once again here. Beautiful Arizona State University, the 2021 Arizona Open Racquetball Championships, IRT, LPRT. We're excited. Dean, timeout there, 6-1, Landa. Your thoughts?
It's a very good timeout for Andres Acuna. You know, the wheels were coming off. We said before, it's not going to be an 11-10 breaker, and nor am I seeing 11-2, 11-3. You know, you're going to get, you know, each player is going to be north of 5. We know that, 11-6, 11-7 maybe. I don't think it's going to be that close, as we're seeing a huge lead for Landa right now. And when I say huge, 5 points in a breaker is huge.
It is huge.
It's a half a game. skipped it in. Again, the mistakes, all those things that were working extremely well for Andres in game 1 and even some of game 2, they're not working here in the breaker.
It's not paying off its dividends whatsoever.
Ace, Landa to the backhand.
Wow.
8-1. Maybe we're wrong.
Powerful.
But I think there is a run in in Andres Acuna coming up here. Short serve. Kill shot, Landa.
Wow.
Point number 9.
I love the ball tracking of Landa right there. He saw the location. He saw where Andres Acuna was shooting, and he was waiting for it. Yes, he was on his 1 foot. Doesn't matter. For a guy like Landa, it's routine.
Here we go. Set up Acuna. Too high. Landa's there. And another kill. Match point. Landa.
What a different Alex Landa we're seeing right now, Dean, from the beginning of this match. Concentrated, completely focused, zeroed in to advance to the quarterfinals.
To take on either Beltran or Mercado. Short serve.
Beltran Mercado playing 2 courts away in court number 3.
Ace he called. Game 3 in the books. Landa 11-1. Wow, Fabio.
Congratulations to Alex Landa, who increases his streak to 6-0 versus Andres Acuna, this time in a tiebreaker. Congratulations to Alex Landa.
Absolutely. So we're gonna wrap it up here. We'll be back with the De La Rosa match. I'm gonna do player interviews right now for the round of 16s. We got a lot of activity here tonight. You just saw a really good match. Acuna coming out on fire, serving well, acing, killing the ball, making good decisions. Then game 2 flipped it around. It started to be Landa killing the ball, Landa making good serves, has Acuna on his heels. And in game 3, that was just an Alex Landa show.
It was
right
all
there.
Landa right there. Right choices, right shots, right serves. No wonder he's the number 2 player in this event.
Number 1 coming up next, Daniel De La Rosa, Sebastian Fernandez will be back for the start of that match right here on IRT Live.